Hi, guys. My name is Phyllis Anderson, and I'm so glad that you're here. You'll see a nice little team of people that will be sharing with you today. Someone somewhere invited you to this call or is sharing this recorded video with you because they love you. They care about you and they want to see your health and wellness needle move in the right direction. Um, we are a passionate group of people who are sharing health and happiness here. I'm a nurse of over 21 years. I've been using these products for 3 years, and to say they've changed my life is an understatement. I'll give you a couple of things that I have noticed. Number one was my sugar cravings went away right away with these Plexus products. I was having unexplained anxiety, depression, had some weight gain also, canker sores, migraines, chronic urinary tract infections, seasonal allergies, which then led to sinus infections, brain fog. And so it was a lot of kind of change of life things that were happening for me. I went through menopause really early, really young at 41. And so when I found Plexus, I was 48 years old, and I'm so grateful for my sister-in-law, who you'll hear from on this call later. She is who shared these products with me. And so, yeah, so gosh, I have a couple of fun people that are going to be sharing their story. Some are new, some are more seasoned with Plexus. And we're going to start today with Shayna. Shayna is a friend from nursing school of just a few years back, but she just started the products in April. So I'm really excited for you all to hear from her. So I'm going to let her take it away. She's going to share her story, just briefly, of things she's noticed, and then a few of the products that have helped her along her journey. So go ahead, Shayna, take it away.
Thank you, Phyllis. I'm Shayna Cushman, and I take Triplex and Ease. I've added on a couple other things. I could talk about those, but those are the first things that I started with 6 weeks ago. And when I started, by day 10, I had already lost 8.5 pounds. I struggled with being overweight. I'll just start there. Insomnia, canker sores, and hot flashes, anxiety, depression. I could go on. But those the first things that started to change for me just within 10 days. My insomnia was so much better. I was sleeping 5 hours straight. IBS. I had to talk poop a little bit. I started having regular bowel movements, and that's like a miracle for me. And less anxiety. Really quickly, I started having less anxiety. By, let's see, a few weeks in, I was sleeping deeply. I had been working out already, but I started noticing the weight sliding off. Like by day 10, I had lost, or by day 16, I had lost 11 pounds. And my hot flashes were gone. I was not craving sugar anymore, which was crazy for me because I was a pint of ice cream a day sometimes. And I didn't need it. I would wake up in the middle of the night, still kind of hungry, have blueberries. Like insane for chocolate cravings to be gone. Chronic fatigue, that changed to energy all day. I no longer needed a nap. And I didn't feel jittery. I just felt like a stable energy all day long. No more rock stars. Thank God. Let me see. I'm looking at my list because there's so much. Not starving when I go to eat. I don't think I really even tasted food because I would get to that point where I was that hangry and cranky, hungry, and now I eat food like mindfully I'm not trying to do anything different, but all of a sudden my food tastes better. I don't even need to eat quite as much. I get full easier. I also, another wonderful thing is I used to wake up and pee like every hour or 2 hours, and that doesn't happen anymore. I'm actually sleeping so good. So at that point, let's see, by May 11th, I had lost 3 dress sizes. I was off my Xanax. which another miracle. I really could cry over that. I had been on it for years. I had slowly started weaning off, but with my doctor, we decided that it was okay for me to stop taking it because I didn't even think about it anymore. I just didn't need it. That anxiety wasn't there. Um, let's see, where else? Pain free, thanks to just the triplex and the ease. I had chronic pain. I used to take um, Tylenol arthritis, muscle relaxers, and sometimes Norcos, and those wouldn't really work. I took the E's, the loading dose, the 3 E's, and my pain was gone. And literally unbelievable. Um, but now I'm down, let's see, I've lost 20 pounds now, 20 inches. I'm no longer pre-diabetic, and I got off my cholesterol meds. Previously, I had shared, I was looking at an older journal where I had been refusing to take cholesterol meds for so long, and I finally took them, and it just barely nudged my numbers down. But a month in on triplex, and my cholesterol numbers were normal. So my doctor said, whatever you're doing is working. So yay. I think that's about all I got.
That's pretty amazing for 6 weeks, you guys. This is what we're talking about, 6 weeks. So I love that you had some baseline blood work done, ahead of time. You don't have to get blood work done, to start Plexus, but it's nice to have some numbers to look at because sometimes, people are just looking for a number on the scale, and that makes me a little crazy sometimes because that's just part of the story. That's part of the picture. The rest is like inflammation, balancing those hormones, the blood sugars. Like, oh my gosh, you're looking at longevity now and living a long, happy, healthy life. That's what I want, right? So awesome. So Barbie is going to, let's see, let me look at this here. Yeah, actually I have to say, we have one person who put a comment. I have it as Nicolette, but is it Nicolette? Is your name? Nicolette. Okay.
Yes, you
Awesome.
asked, it said if we were completely new to this, and I have a friend who knows Barbie and decided I'd come and check this out.
Awesome. So I'm going to tell you, Nicolette, you are our first raffle prize winner. You get your choice between 3 sticks of Slim or 3 sticks of our Active. And so Barbie's going to talk about Slim here in a second. So keep listening and you can tell Barbie which 3 you'd like later. How's that sound?
Oh, I don't think I live in the same area as Barbie, though.
We'll mail it to you, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So congratulations. So anybody else on this call that is new to Plexus, whether you've started the products or you just ordered the products. Chantel is new too. Okay, great. And there's an iPhone here. I'm sorry, I don't see a name, but if you can go to your chat and just let us know if you're new to Plexus or if you've been on Plexus for a while. We are doing a raffle for our newbies. And if you're showing up live, you get to win. So good job, Nicolette. Okay, Barbie, take it away, girl, with the triplex. Let's hear it. And actually, you're going to cover some weight loss, weight management supplements too, like the MetaBurn Balance and Block. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay.
Aloha, everyone. I'm Barbie, and yes, I'm Phyllis's sister-in-law. I live on Kauai, and I am also a nurse. I was introduced to these products, asked about these products, and I wasn't really interested at first. It wasn't until I started studying for my personal trainer's license and learned about the microbiome that kind of a light bulb went off with me, and I was like, wait a second, this is all relating. How have I been a nurse for so long and not realize how the microbiome intertwines and affects every system of our body? So just real quick for me, I had IBS. I was tired, fatigued. I had a strong caffeine habit. I would go to Starbucks on a regular basis to get through my afternoon. I just figured, working 12-hour shifts, raising kids, adulting's exhausting, right? But no, it doesn't have to be. And then also anxiety was another one of mine. And of course, the caffeine didn't help my anxiety. So I was kind of just in a little spiral effect. I slept fine, but I never felt rested. That was part of my problem. So fast forward or rewind, 3 years ago, I decided to go ahead and give these products a try. I was skeptical, to say the least. I wasn't sure. I was like, all sounds good, but is this gonna work? But I just went ahead and was like, gonna do it, gonna give it a try. So glad I did. So glad I did. Energy through the roof. And that's part of this. Okay, so I'm gonna start. This is the Slim. They come in a bag and it has little sticks. They come individually. There's 30 in here, so you can drink one a day. This little love is fully plant-based. It's got chromium in there. It's got alpha lipoic acid, and those are things that are basically going to help make our blood sugars balanced. They are going to remove toxins from our bodies, and that's what it was, is like when you have a balanced blood sugar, you have sustained energy. So you don't get those highs and lows. You don't get those hangry feelings. And that's something that I too had, and so did my husband. We were like, just give me some food or shut up. But I know more of that. And also it helps, it's got, basically it helps decrease systemic inflammation, and it has a prebiotic in it, which will feed your good gut microbes. So basically when you take your probiotic, it's like pouring fertilizer on that probiotic to increase it. And one of the probiotics, or one of the bacteria is called Akkermansia, is directly related to our metabolism. So I didn't start this for weight loss. I was actually turned off by the name Slim for a while because I thought it was all about weight loss. But I just want to say that weight loss is a side effect of a healthy microbiome. So if you do have weight to lose, weight will come off. And that's because you're increasing those good gut microbes that are related to your metabolism. So that's Slim. And then the other part of the triplex is the ProBio 5. So again, when I first started and heard about this in the microbiome, I was like, okay, I need to get on a probiotic. But there's literally hundreds on the market. And I went into the health food store and was like, okay, which one do I get? Do I just like blindly guess? I didn't know. So I started researching, because did I need refrigerated? Did I need this? Like I did. So I just started digging in and researching. This is the only probiotic that has a digestive enzyme blend that kills Candida. Candida is yeast in our intestinal tract. That is the little culprit for so many of our ailments right there. So ridding off that Candida is huge and part of the restoring of your microbiome. Because Candida is a yeast, right? It's a fungus. It decomposes things. So it's lining your intestinal tract, because as we kill off our good bacteria, right, by additives, preservatives, artificial sweeteners, coloring, of course, antibiotics, but also NSAIDs, all your ibuprofens, your Aleve, those kind of things, steroids, stress, like environmental toxins, all these things kill our good microbes. Did you know we're 90% microorganisms? We're only 10% human DNA. So we need to keep our good bugs in check. So we kill off our good bugs, that Candida that yeast comes in, ends up lining our intestinal tract. So even when you're eating a healthy, clean diet, you may not be absorbing it because you have this film, this lining in your intestinal tract, and it eats microscopic little holes in your lining. So you wonder why so many people have food intolerances these days. It's because they eat food. It gets through, if you have that little, it's called leaky gut, when you have those little holes. And it gets into your bloodstream and kicks in your autoimmune and inflammation. That's one of the big culprits too, guys, is the inflammation. We can rid inflammation in our body. We can feel so much better. So this does that. Plus it has a great strands of probiotic in it. The one that goes up, well, the other part of the triplex is the BioCleanse. BioCleanse is made up of magnesium and vitamin C. And when those two come together, they create a magnesium ascorbate, which is basically gonna bubble up. Think of peroxide, how it bubbles up. It's gonna like go through your intestinal tract and get rid of all that waste in there. It's gonna clear all of that crap out, right? And as you're killing candida, that's a substance too, and that can be toxic. So that's why these are so great together, because you don't want to be killing off candida and not getting rid of it, right? We rid toxins 3 ways: poop, pee, sweat. So make sure you're exercising or getting some sweat. Make sure that you're drinking lots and lots of water, okay? We're supposed to drink half our body weight in ounces. None of us hardly do that. Like, you have to do a conscious effort to get that much water in. And if you're sweating, you need even more. If you're drinking caffeine, you need even more, because that dehydrates us. So that's what this basically does, is it's a gentle cleanse. A lot of people, being nurses, we see a ton of people that struggle with poop. Pooping every 3 days is not okay, you guys. We should be pooping 1 to 3 times a day. Ideally, you eat your food, absorb the nutrients, excrete the waste. So if you're eating 3 meals a day, you should probably be pooping a little after those, right? Absorb, excrete, absorb, excrete. So that's what the triplex does, basically. And you wanted me to touch on, I'm just going to touch on this one too, because I love it so much. And it's kind of like the sister of ProBio 5 is Vital Biome. So for me, who had mood issues, I was irritable, I suffered with anxiety, this little gem is like key. It is a broad spectrum probiotic, and it has what they call it, like psychobiotics in it. So it's clinically proven strands of bacteria that help with mood, and it helps with GI. So I mentioned that I suffered with a little bit of IBS. So this also helps with the GI tract as well. So I love this probiotic. So those are our 2 probiotics basically, and they don't compete. They really work wonderfully together. Metaburn. I love Metaburn. I actually take Metaburn on a regular basis now. This is something that I added in much later in my because it only came out maybe like a year, maybe a little over a year ago. But it's basically a thermogenic, and it's a stimulant. It is a stimulant, so if you're sensitive, be careful with that. You'll just start with 1, and you can up to 2 separate or together. I'm not bothered by it. I take 2, actually, no problem with this. But again, it's all natural. It's got, it's antioxidants. It helps with decreased inflammation, and it promotes mental alertness and clarity. So no more like, especially if you work long shifts, or it just helps. It gives you energy, plus it also helps with mental clarity. It fires up your metabolism. It supports fat burning, and it especially targets that little stubborn areas around our hips, thighs, and belly. So it gets rid of that. There's no jittery in it. It's all natural, like I said. It has like L-theanine in here as well, which helps with stress and helps you unwind. So it will just give you like kind of promotes relaxation. And so this is, I don't have Balance or Block with me, which Phyllis, you wanted me to mention. I use these sometimes, but these are great. So they're kind of, they don't compete as well, although they are similar. So I'll just start with Balance. Balance basically, both of them actually delay the digestion and absorption of unused carbs and sugars. So they decrease your glycemic index of the carbs and sugars, and basically prevent you from having those insulin spikes, or those blood sugar spikes. So it slows down the speed at which they're digested. It actually paralyzes the enzyme that breaks down carbs and sugars and stores them into your blood, or stores them as fat. They have polyphenols in it. The difference between the 2 is that Block doesn't have chromium in it, and it doesn't have brown seaweed extract, which brown seaweed extract is really great. Has multiple vitamins in it, including iodine. So if you have thyroid issues, I would choose Block. If you were going to choose between them, you can actually take them both, but Block is going to help more, like because of the iodine. So if you have any thyroid issues, and then and it has chromium. And Balance is really good too for, I've noticed that a lot of diabetics have really good results because of their decrease in the glycemic index. It kind of helps their blood sugars level out. So that's kind of all of them, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you did it, girl. Thank you so much. All right. So Sandy is going to announce and then present, but she's going to announce our next raffle prize winner.
Okay, so for our next raffle prize, either 3 sticks of Active or 3 sticks of Slim go to Chantel. Thanks for showing up.
Yay, Chantel. So
So
anybody that's won, oh, sorry, really quick. Anybody that's won, just message, like Nicolette message Barbie, Chantel message Sandy with your address, and we'll get that to you. Okay, sorry, Sandy, go ahead.
Okay, so my little story is, well, I've been using the supplements almost 3 years. I started with Phyllis and Barbie way back when. I'm a retired ER nurse of over 40 years, and I live in Texas. And it'll be I've been married to my husband, and it'll be 45 years in June. So for my plexus journey, I lost 30 pounds over 7 months. And I've kept it off all but 2. So I go kind of back and forth with the last 2 pounds. No longer have constipation. I have no sugar cravings, no cravings for chocolate whatsoever. I was a chocolate chip cookie crazy person, and no more Diet Coke whatsoever. My hair and my nails grow like crazy. I have more energy, and I've lost inches everywhere, and I'm down at least 3 sizes. So that's kind of like my story in a nutshell. I was going to talk about Active and Lean, and I'm really loving these because I'm having so much fun with them. So besides just drinking your stuff, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with Active. So Active comes peach mango. They had a limited edition flavor that it sold out in 5 hours. So anyway, we won't even talk about that because that's a teaser. But we can share that for prizes. Active is a clean, long-lasting energy drink. It's all natural. It will also help with mental clarity and increase alertness. Now, I'm a golfer, and so when I first started using Active, I used it on the golf course. So there's no, after 18 holes of golf, and you're out there 4 hours, it helped so that you didn't have like that 7th inning where, oh my gosh, I don't remember what I'm doing anymore out here. So it really helped level out my energy, my clarity throughout my golf game. So that's where I use it. It also is a good pre-workout as it increases the nitric oxide by 175%. So that just dilates your blood vessels, so your body's getting more oxygen, nutrients, all that as you're exercising. And it also helps decrease oxidative stress. It has green tea in it, and that's the natural caffeine. And the Mayo Clinic said that it's okay to have like 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. Well, the natural caffeine in Active is equal to about 100. So if you're a coffee drinker or you did want your soda or whatever, you can kind of see that you can add that without worrying that you're going to go over your caffeine limit. There's no jitters with it at all. There is L-theanine also in this, and that's, again, helps with the mental clarity. And then there's vitamins in it. There's vitamins A, C, E, and B in it. So you're almost getting like a good vitamin drink also. So, and then the best part of it is only 25 calories. So if you're comparing it to like a Starbucks or a Monster or whatever, a lot of those are like over 200 calories. There's a ton of sugar in them. They have chemicals, they have artificial flavors, colors, all that. And there isn't any of that in this, and it's less than $2. Now, the fun things that I'm going to show you is I made Active gummies. And these are really fun. And so, you just get a mold, and, we can give you the recipe later on, but we're having a lot of fun with these. And then you can make adult gummies with these with adult beverages. And so they work out really well too. And we use those on the golf course. The other thing I was going to talk about is, an Active comes in a package and it's got 15 in it. So you can bundle it, you can get 2 bags in your order. The other thing is Lean, which is it's our whey protein. There also is vegan, but I'm not vegan, and and it's a little more gritty because of the vegan way that they do things. But this is very smooth tasting. It comes vanilla and chocolate, And it's good for a meal replacement, or it is good for a snack. So you can use 2 scoops for a meal replacement or 1 scoop for a snack. It's got 24 essential vitamins and minerals in it, and it has 15 grams of protein. The vegan has 20 grams, so that's the difference. It's great for weight loss. So some people will do two shakes or smoothies a day and then a regular meal. Otherwise, you can do just 1 a day. Maybe you'll just do a snack. It also helps with your energy, and it helps with muscle support. Again, there's vitamins A, C, E, and more, zinc in it. And it's got 5 grams of dietary fiber. And then the other thing in it, it's got prebiotic fibers in it. So it's also enhancing the good gut bacteria. No soy, it's non-GMO, nothing artificial or anything. And then also each bag is partnered with Feeding America. So you get 1 meal, and a child or a family gets 1 meal. So Plexus has donated tons and tons of money to that. So that's really cool. Now, the other thing with the protein is what I've been doing is making protein balls. So I didn't bring any in here, but I don't know, can you see the picture? All right, so you can Google all kinds of protein balls, and they're so much fun, and they're so easy to make, and you can get like just 2 scoops, and you can make like 20 balls, and they are good. If you eat 1 of them, you are full. So it is a wonderful snack. So anyway, we're trying all kinds of things. We've done pumpkin, we've done orange, we've got, the mocha ones, you name it, we're making protein balls out of it. So now a friend of mine made protein meatballs because hers got a little big, but anyway, it's just fun. So that is lean. And the other thing you can do with it, instead of putting creamer in your coffee, put just a little bit of lean in your coffee. So if you're still a coffee drinker, get rid of all that creamer, and it makes a great cup of coffee. Also in the winter, you can mix it with water, almond milk, coconut water, whatever you want to do. And you can shake it, or you can make a smoothie, adding your spinach. You can add, your ice, fruit, nuts, you name it. You can add it in there and make a really good. Just watch how much fruit you put in it, because otherwise that increases the calories. So anyway, that's lean.
Thank you, Sandy. Awesome. I love this. She's our chef, our resident chef. She'll put on her chef hat, and you'll find some really fun live videos from Sandy. So thank you so much for sharing those. All right, so I'm going to wrap us up with skincare, because we have one other segment. So we have gut health, we have weight management, and we have skincare. So if we take care of our insides, we are left with our outsides, which is actually our largest organ, is our skin. And so I wasn't too savvy on like multiple step programs, but when Plexus came out with the Joyome right here, this is your day serum, this is your night serum. They're even color coded, so it makes sense. You wash your face in the morning, just regular soap and water, whatever cleanser you have, and then dry your face, and then put 3 pumps on your face, neck, and chest. As same regimen for the nighttime. Wash your face, 3 pumps, face, neck, and chest. You can put it on any other dry patches or other skin issues that you have really anywhere on your body. So that's what's awesome about Joyome. But it replaces all those steps. So like your exfoliant, your toners, your moisturizers, and then your eye cream. So I'm 51 years old, and I would have to say, look at most of the people on this call, we're doing the Joyome. And I would have to say we got that Joyome glow because of what is in our products. And it's natural. There's 1,400 ingredients that Plexus does not add to our products, where the United States, actually FDA, it's a list of just 50 is all they have. And that's kind of crazy, because Europe, there's a list of 1,300 they don't add. And Plexus went above and beyond and went to 1,400 of do not adds. So I just like to kind of read off, because some people that are real savvy with skincare, they'll recognize these words. So our day serum has our Gyroline peptide that relaxes and softens the appearance of crow's feet. So hello, fine lines. In the forehead creases, I've had no Botox, but I don't have those deep lines in between my forehead anymore. And this is just Joyum, guys, because again, it can't handle much more than that. Hyaluronic acid. So this is a supercharged bioavailable form of hyaluronic acid that draws moisture deep into the skin for the plump, volumized look. So there again is the reason why you get this like lessening of these deeper expression lines. Red clover extract, it minimizes the appearance of pores by reducing oil accumulation and pore debris. Niacinamide is a radiance boosting B vitamin. And then acerol peptide reduces the appearance of dark circles and under eye puffiness. That's something I definitely noticed, no more dark circles. And then there's ceramides. They enrich and hydrate the skin to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. So that's our day serum. You would definitely put on like a moisturizer that has a little SPF because you're going to want to protect your skin anyway. And then your night serum. So that's a retinoid ester. It's a potent, bioavailable, non-irritating form of retinoid. It renews plumpness and softens the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles without irritation. Matrixyl peptide, so its skin appears smooth, firm, and filled. And then there's azologlycina, minimizes the appearance of age spots and brightens up skin tone. So I had like a pretty dark skin, like a dark spot and a sunspot, and that's faded to almost gone. So that's kind of cool. And then lactic acid gently exfoliates the dull surface cells to reveal brilliant skin below. And then bakuchiol conditions and enhances skin clarity. So I said I've never had a peel, but I noticed that my skin just felt really smooth after using Joyum. And most people, 90% of people, notice a difference in 7 days. So if you don't want to jump in and do the big bottles right away, we have like a 10-day sample pack for $20. So it's going to be a little less. It'll probably just cover your face. It wouldn't cover your neck and chest, but at least it's a nice way to jump in. Give it a try, but you're going to love it and you're going to want to order both bottles. So, and then lastly, our collagen. After the age of 20, we stop producing collagen. So this is our scaffolding for our skin. This is what holds it up. This is what gives it the firmness and the plumpness. So ours is type 1 and type 3. The one focuses on hair, skin, and nails, and the other type is more like bones, connective tissue, tendons, that kind of thing. Gut health. So isn't that cool? Like this helps with our gut too. And so this is 2 little tiny scoops. You can put it, we've been talking about coffee or tea or whatever. You can actually, I put it in my Slim in the morning and my Active. This is what I do. I mix it up and it's these little teeny scoops instead of these big, large scoops that are smelly. This has like a real light vanilla scent, but it really is kind of flavorless. And so that's our skincare line. My son actually uses Joyum, the triplex that Shayna talked about and Barbie talks about. That helped clear up his cystic acne. And we were filling his gut full of antibiotics prior to that. So, yeah, so that's been wonderful. So a teenager can use the products, a baby can use these products. They're safe for breastfeeding, nursing mamas, pregnant mamas too, and people all the way up to the age of 120 if you can live that long. The products are safe for everyone. So I wanted to wrap us up with, I see a person here. Who are you? Oh, it's Jessica. Jessica, are you new to Plexus or you've been with Plexus? Let's unmute you. Yeah.
I started a year ago and had stopped financially. It just wasn't working. And I just recently started about 3 weeks ago again. I love the product, so.
Yay. Who invited you here today?
Vicki.
Vicki. Okay, awesome. All right. Yay. I see Vicki on. So cool. That's great. Good to have you back. We always say if sometimes people take a break, but you always come back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, so glad you're here. Okay. I'm going to wrap us up with the opportunity and just the discounts we have right now. It's pretty crazy. So right now you can become a new ambassador for $9.95. You're actually going to get more samples from Plexus for that. So they're going to send you some people I noticed are getting some like 3 of these, this Slim, 3 of the other Slim. So I can't really tell you exactly what you're going to get, but it's cool. It's pretty free. It's pretty much free. So you pay your membership, you get this cool sample, and then you're going to get 10% off your entire order. So our little starter packs begin at $99, so they'll be $89 with the discount. We have larger ones, which I encourage everyone to get that, because you'll never get all that product for that price ever again. And you'll spend $179 instead of $199. The other cool thing is when you enroll as what we call an ambassador, pay that $9.95, which is normally $40. So you're getting a $30 savings right there, $10 to $20 on your starter pack through the end of May. So you know, time is ticking to get this awesome discount. But you can also share these products. And so the other cool thing about what's happening in May is that Plexus, within 72 hours of you signing up 3 friends, mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, like adult children, anybody over 18 can actually become an ambassador. When you sign up just 3 people, you're going to make between $325 and $525. So, and within that 72 hours, you're going to get your first $100 back. Plexus is dropping that money right into your bank account. So that will offset the cost of your products. And how cool, you know, you can't go to GNC and get your products paid for, but you can at Plexus. And what I love is we have this synergistic effect of all of our products. They work together. Our focus is gut health, balancing blood sugars, reducing inflammation, that weight management, the skincare. It's all put together so you don't have to wander off and think, what else do I need to add to this regimen? You can see from the testimonies today how many things have been helped with just Plexus products. Are there other great products out there? Yes, absolutely. But I mean, I just feel like for my needs, my family's needs, it's a one-stop shop right here. Shayna, who presented earlier on this call, within 48 hours, this young lady, we did a Zoom call just like this for her family. And she reached out to a couple more people. She made $700 in 48 hours just by signing up 6 people. And so you think, oh, that's impossible. No, it's not. Let whoever invited you here to this call, let them show you how to do one of these meetings, or just gather your friends. It's super casual. Come as you are, nothing fancy, and let us just share these products with you. So whether you want to just earn money to pay for your products, or you're like, you know what, I really need a career change, I'm tired of what I'm doing, you can do that too. Barbie and I both started exactly at the same time, and within a year, we were making over $100,000 each. Okay, that sounds crazy, but it's not impossible because we both did it. So, so you know, whatever you want. If you want to just pay for your products, cool. If you want to push this and make a living off of this, which is amazing, because as ER nurses, we're just slapping big Band-Aids on people. With Plexus, we feel like we're really making a difference in this world. So I call it prevention over prescription. So yeah, so many opportunities here. Can't wait for the ones that haven't started to get started. And then, you know, the rest of us that are here enjoying this journey, I just encourage you to keep sharing, spreading the news, spreading the word about Plexus and these awesome incentives we have right now. Take advantage of them, and then let us know how we can help. All right, you guys, we'll go ahead and end it here. Oh,
wait a
Sandy.
minute. Did you see Chantel had a question about the collagen? Do you know about that, the biotin in it?
Oh, there it is. I want to try collagen, but I'm concerned about the amount of biotin. Anyway, I have thyroid issues. I have Hashimoto's. You know what? I have a girl that has Hashimoto's. So your biotin, it is 2,500 micrograms. So yeah, with collagen, you're going to get a lot of biotin. So if your doctor has told you to steer clear of biotin, I guess I probably wouldn't do collagen, but I have several people on my team with Hashimoto's, and they don't have any problems, and they're using collagen. And so, yeah, that's kind of interesting. That would be something I'd have to look up. Yeah, that's a great question. I'm going to stop the recording.